In today's Journos attacking gamers, they're coming after Steam now. Very bizarre for, quote, normalizing hate and extremism in the gaming community. Yes. Thank you, Steam, for simply existing and allowing gamers to game. And this is what they want to do. They want to shut down gamers. They want to shut down you. They just want people to be gone. They want all of you to be replaced by women and transgenders out there, I guess, playing like dating simulators. I mean, that's their vision for the future, I guess. And as Stuttering Craig says right here, this report is straight up anti-gamer propaganda. The report claims there are 1.83 million unique pieces of extremist or hateful content on Steam. That's a lot. There are 132 million monthly active users of Steam. Congrats, you found 1.3%, 38% of people are assholes, which I would argue is lower than the rest of the world. Very, very funny. And we'll get into the news in just a moment. Guys, I am a comic creator here, and this is my graphic novel, The Hidden Emperor. I ran a very, very successful Kickstarter, which ended in September, and it's middle of November right now. We had a couple of hiccups in getting the production done, but we do now have it, and it is ready to go. I'm going to hit print this weekend. So before I close out, if you've not gotten this yet, this is like my answer to Star Wars, to Warhammer 40K going woke. I'm a big fan of like the old serial pulps like Flash Gordon, of course the French stuff like Valerian, and we did a beautiful, beautiful job on this. So grab this, support our channel. There's 2 comic books actually you'll need to get if you're new. Overmind was the first one, which you can see right here, and The Hidden Emperor is the second. So grab both today, and I've got all of my graphic novels on here if something else speaks to you as well. We do have a leather-bound edition coming. For those who like just fancy things and hardcover variants as well. So check this out. Support our channel. Like I said, before this is gone, it's going to be, this is it, this weekend, and we go to print. This is going to close out. So I'll put this in the description below, and thank you guys so much for being there. I've also got a newsletter if you want to sign up, and thank you so much. So what Stuttering Craig is talking about is this PC Gamer article, Steam accused of normalizing hate and extremism in the gaming community, a new ADL report. Well, you can automatically discount it immediately because it's an ADL report, and we know exactly what happens with those. We know that they fall for 4chan pranks, calling Pepe the Frog a racist symbol. Remember, they made the OK sign a white supremacist symbol, which was a joke on 4chan. And then, of course, they even said milk was racist at one point. I mean, this is how unhinged and stupid these people are. But now, of course, they're coming after gamers, and it's because of all the gamers wins that they've racked up in 2024. It's because gamers rejected gender ideology. They rejected the woke nonsense, just like voters rejected all of that coming out of the White House as well. So it is all tied together, and what happened is people are just sick of this because they've been forcing this stuff, telling us dudes in dresses are real women, and we better respect that, no matter how stubbly their beard is, and and we just say no, it's not happening. So of course there's millions of examples of extremist and hateful content just because of that. Now we know, even Stuttering Craig saying even if that's true, it's 1.38% of people, but I'm gonna guess it's not actually true on that level. So we go into this. The Anti-Defamation League, a U.S. organization that aims to combat anti-Semitism and support Israel, unlike PC Gamer, is published a report alleging Steam is rife with extremism and anti-Semitism, a highly permissive approach to content policy. The ADL says its report is based on what's described as unprecedented platform-wide analysis of public data on Steam, including more than 458 million profiles, 152 million profile and user group avatar images, and 610 million user comments. So you got over 1 billion things you've gone through, and so it's actually less than 1% because he's just talking about the active users, but unique pieces of content, 1.83 million out of 1 billion. It's actually, as Stuttering Craig, is actually way less than 1%. It's actually 0.1% is what they're saying at this point, based on what they're analyzing, because they're analyzing all these things. This is crazy. As well as copy pastas, blocks of text that are copied and pasted, shaped into swastikas, being shared on the platform. Clear gaps in Steam's moderation of this content inflict harm by exposing untold users to hate and harassment. It's usually just little kids screwing around on the internet. Because if you tell little kids they're not allowed to swear, or they're not allowed to say this word or that word, that's what they do. And so it's probably mostly that. which is ridiculous. And of course, this is what these people flip out over because there's no real hate crimes happening at all at this juncture. So they have to try to make up stuff to flip people up. And here we are, Pepe the Frog. Right here, the most common extremist symbols found on Steam. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Thanks, PC Gamer. Yes, a 4chan prank is an extremist symbol, respectively representing 56%. So 56% of what they found is just Pepe the Frog. I can't even finish this article. This is so cringy. And it's so fake. They're such liars. Oh, my gosh. They also found tens of thousands of terrorism-related content. Oh, no. Including more than 15,000 public accounts with profile pictures featuring flags or logos of ISIS, Hezbollah, Hamas, or others. So, again, it's just kids screwing around. And, of course, using photos of white supremacists like Brendan Tarrant or Anders Breivik in their avatar images. It's people trolling. They really can't handle people trolling. It's really silly. Game mods are also touched by the report, which claims to have found hundreds of mods. Hundreds. Gary's mod that references mass shootings. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all jokes. The report says Steam's public-facing content policy includes no mention of hate or extremism, which is not accurate. Their documentation states that hate speech that promotes hatred, violence, or discrimination against groups, blah, 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 like usual, should not be published on the platform. Their code of conduct does not make reference to specific hateful extremist content, but does forbid harassment, disruptive or damaging behavior, or violation of personal rights of other users. So as long as you're not bugging somebody else, they are not going to monitor you. And that's kind of the way it should be. And this is why Steam's successful. People can just hang out on there. People can just exist on there. And remember, they tried to call Cabrutus's DEI detected, Sweet Baby Inc. detected list a, quote, harassment tool and against their, quote, terms of service, because these people flip out over just little things. And look at this. PC Gamer's demanding the removal of Pepe the Frog emoticons. What? This is crazy. But this is who these people are. They just hate gamers. It's ridiculous. And Stutter and Craig is actually wrong because it's just the users, 1.383 million. It's actually all the content on there. So it's actually more than 1 billion pieces of content. All they found is this. So 0.1%. And then 50% of that is Pepe the Frog. It's not even something real. It's so ridiculous. These people are out of control. And the shilling gets even worse. Like, this is pretty funny from Smash JT as well, on top of the attacks on gamers. Look at Eurogamer hiding from gamers today. So they're putting out a obviously paid piece, and this is what these companies do, and this is why you can't trust the Access Media. You can't trust PC Gamer or IGN or any of these groups, because look, PC Gamer is just totally acting like gamers are bad persons who need to be attacked. Their own freaking market. Okay, Eurogamer is clearly taking paid posts from Ubisoft, because why would you put Assassin's Creed leak? Yeah, that got leaked intentionally from Ubisoft, obviously. Shows free Battle Pass rewards. Oh, yeah, that's how people are so stoked about that right now, aren't they? That's exactly what people want. So they're trying to run defense and trying to make it so, and this is what they do. PR companies go out there and they try to get articles written and bots to produce a bunch of content. When there's a flood of negative content about things, they try to make the search results just not show that. And so they do that by flooding content that are SEO'd for just positive content about things like it. This is what Disney does for their shows. We covered this with Neil Gaiman with his weird sexual harassment allegations. He actually hired a PR campaign, and they were flooding bot accounts on X to try to hide that from people. And this is the same sort of thing. The Eurogamer clearly doing this, probably paid for by Oh, and it's gone. They removed their post. Wow. This is crazy. Wow. So they obviously got caught by Smash JT. They knew this was happening. Smash JT was quote tweeting it and showing that they completely turned off comments because they knew that gamers would react poorly to this, which again lends itself credence to this is probably a paid leak from Ubisoft, so that gamers could not reply, and so that they could have this up on the search results again to try to hide the fact that this is a massively controversial game that gamers don't want. And you could see it right here. Smash GT called them out, and you could see the results of how scared they are. Boom. Post is gone because they know they got caught in this scam. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please sign up for my newsletter in the description below as well. And also grab the Hidden Emperor graphic novel. You guys are going to love this and Overmind. If you've not got this yet, if you've not read Overmind, oh my gosh, guys. This is honestly the best graphic novel you're going to read this year. Thank you so much for the tremendous support. It's in the description below. We'll be back soon.